Do you know,
Absolutely
Oh, yeah.
top-notch quality.
I saw a
Okay,
better
we're
one.
Okay, hello and welcome everybody to another episode of Prem de la Creme. And what a weekend it was in the Premier League. A lot of movers and shakers at the top of the table, the bottom of the table. We're going to get through all of that today. Introducing my esteemed panel members. We got two of the best, two of the greatest men from the Durban area, right? First of all, we have Mr. Max Said.
How's it going, guys? Glad to be here. It's been an exciting week. Time to get into it. And I know one man on top is going to be happy, but the other, unfortunately, is going to be sad. But yeah, let's get into it.
Yeah. And the guy who is going to be happy, go ahead, bro. Introduce yourself.
Bro, you all know me as the Intercontinental Heavyweight Wrestling Champion of the world.
Do we know that? Do you know that?
That's what the belt says, and I hold the belt.
Well, I think the belt holder is in Manchester because Carrick'S revolution continued on this weekend and it took one step further towards top four. Tottenham Hotspur. I mean, bro, we talked about Liverpool not being a good team. They proved that today as they drop points. And Chelsea. I mean, how can I throw stones in glass houses, mate? 1-0 defeat to the Geordies, first time in 15 years, second time in 35 years. Not a great weekend for myself. And of course, Arsenal Football Club take one step closer to the big Premier League title. It gives me no happiness. It gives me no grace to see that happening. But yeah, we're going to go through all of that and more today. But there's only one place to start, and that's at Anfield. 4:30 kickoff today. Liverpool, they go 1-0 up, but eventually Richarlison gets Spurs a point towards the end of the game. And I think there's only one man to take this. The Arsenal fan in the corner. This is an interesting game for you because obviously Tottenham might go down very, very soon, and also for myself as a Chelsea fan. But what were your thoughts on that game?
Listen, I only watched the first half again. But from that first half, Liverpool, neither was Spurs. I would say towards the end of that half, Spurs actually ended it off on a more positive note. Richarlison, the amount of chances he had, I feel he should have leveled it up earlier. And then second half, like I was at the Rawi, I was getting the notifications, looking at my watch, seeing what's happening. Again, Richarlison with the chances. I said, I have to come home, watch the highlights. Richarlison should have won. The amount of chances I had against Liverpool is crazy. How did he not at least score 3 goals? Is absolute nonsense. Like Liverpool, how do you even allow Richarlison to have so many chances? That goal they conceded at the very end. That you got Van Dijk, you got Robertson, two of your most experienced players, but no communication. Then you also have Gomez in the back. He's also one of the experienced men, been there for 10 years at the club. You should be communicating better. This is the point I was talking to Nawaz about. Like the communication within the back line is absolutely poor. If they just communicate, everyone stays in positions, that goal doesn't happen. And Liverpool win the game 1-0 and close it out. To draw in that fashion, I know it's going to hit Arne's slots a lot and Liverpool fans. Because trust me, I know that feeling. I
mean, I think it's an indictment of their season, right? I said to Nawaz, Liverpool are shit, right? And I say that tongue-in-cheek, but also not tongue-in-cheek. You were champions last year, and now I think in 6 games, you've dropped points after the 90th minute, you know? And like this is like another time where that happens. Randall Colomwani has like 4 men around him eventually. And the guy that's been bullying your whole team, nobody's marking him. It's like that is Liverpool personified all year, right? And when I say that I'm not sure if they'll make top 4. It's because of these sort of bozo moments. You're 1-0 up against Tottenham, right? At home, when they're going to get, potentially they're going to get relegated. How are you not closing that game out? It was almost like they were letting, and I see this with Liverpool a lot, they're not good enough to kill games, right? They don't have the individuals in Salah or in Ekitike to come in and kill the game. It's another ghost game for him. Szoboszlai, I don't think, was that great apart from the goal, right? McAllister is just whatever. Liverpool are in serious danger, right, of throwing away this season completely, you know? And yeah, to do that against Tottenham and keep Tottenham, who are fighting for their lives in the game, is just like, I think it's disgraceful, to be honest, bro. Absolutely disgraceful.
Yes. Bro, Slot on a whole, like his tactics, you can't understand him. How are you starting Gakpo instead of Ekitike up top? There's no evidence at all that states that should be done. Secondly, you buy Frimpong for how much? 40 million in the summer to play him right winger and right back. Where does
Yeah.
this make sense? What is this guy trying to do with these tactics? What is he trying to do with this Liverpool team? He had a winning form, like you said. Coming into this season, did he even have a plan? Because he looked absolutely clueless.
I mean, one bright spark for them was Rio and Gamoa. I mean, he had that battle with Pedro Porro. That was a real. I know you said you guys were at Tarawi, but like that battle, especially first half. Oh my god! As a Chelsea fan, seeing Ngamoa play for Liverpool now, and part of me is like, it hits every time because that guy is going to be a top player. When he fills out and gets like his physicals up, oh my god, he's gonna be a scary player. But if Gakpo scores that opportunity, I don't know if you guys saw it. If he scores that opportunity from outside the box and Vicario made an amazing save, but that goes in 2-0, the game's done. You muted, by the way, Mike. Oh, I know you came back. But yeah, Uzi, what were your thoughts on what were your thoughts now that Liverpool dropped points in that race for top 4?
It relieves a lot of pressure, especially because of the gap that's been created between Liverpool, Chelsea, and Villa beneath us. But like, they should have won. Liverpool should beat Spurs. They literally the team to get easy 3 points, bro. It's very disappointing that especially because it went against, I swear, everyone predicted a Liverpool win. Especially Tristan. The man who supports Spurs with his whole heart. Wholeheartedly backed his team to lose 3-1. And they drew 1-1, bro.
Not 3, bro.
At
5.
Anfield.
5.
Was it
expected them to
5?
go 5.
Bro expected a madness. Bro expected a madness as well. So imagine
he was definitely just pissed from the
team.
Atletico game. He was definitely just angry after the Atletico game. So he just like, give it 6-1, bro.
Nah,
but
bro,
no, Richarlison. Sorry, as you go for it.
Yeah, no, Richarlison could have put the game in the bag for them. Honestly, he could have put the game in the bag. That's why it was scary. That's why it was a very scary game.
I don't think easily 3-4 goals. He was the only one creating anything. Dom Solanke.
No, but
oh my god,
those chances, they were 2 or 3 of them were on the platter, bro. You have to be finishing those. Especially when you're in this relegation battle, you have to take your chances when you get them because they don't come often. But the amount of chances he had today was crazy. With Liverpool standard, the type of defenders they have, the midfielders, is like they play like a no-show, basically. They're nowhere to be seen. How are they allowing him so much space in the box?
Yeah. Yeah, but he's creating that space as well. You know, like him and Van Dijk. The one where Van Dijk had his arm on his shoulder. I think that was a good battle. But it's like Richarlison was really good. And bro, his running mate, Dom Solanke, I don't know what's happened to that guy. He couldn't trap the ball for love nor money, bro. Like that guy is terrible. But I think the guy who changed the game genuinely was Xavi Simons. Xavi Simons, when he came off the bench, gave them an attacking impetus, gave them an attacking spark, and was like able to break through that sort of like line between the midfield and the defense, right? Break into that space. And I think that changed the game. Without that, I think Spurs will go nowhere quickly.
Well, he has been the best player this season, so can't argue with that. There's no one else who stepped up to the plate other than him.
Do you think this is a stepping stone so that they don't get relegated? This would be the turning point so they don't go down.
The stepping stone will be next week when they play Forest. It's going to be between that. That's
a relegation 6-pointer, bro. They both drew. Forest drew today, I believe. Spurs
and
drew
West Ham the day before.
West Ham drew yesterday. Yeah. So it's heating up, man. But like, if they'd lost that game, they would have been level on points with whoever's 18th. I don't know.
No, both of them. They would have been level on points with Forest and West Ham.
Who's 18th right now? Forest.
West Ham. West Ham is 18 on goal difference.
Oh, okay. So they went above Spurs, and now they're below Spurs because Spurs got the point.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, interesting. But yeah, man, it's to be fair for me, I mean, for Uzi, he's in a privileged position, which I never thought I would say on like match week 12. But he's in a privileged position where it's like, if Liverpool win, great. If Liverpool lose, great. Like, it's not so much of a problem. For me, I was really in a difficult position because I was thinking, I want Spurs to go down, but then I need Chelsea to get Champions League, and we can't get Champions League on our own. We need help, right? So I need Spurs to win. But if Spurs win, they don't get relegated. And this could be the one time that they do get relegated. So I was back and forth, bro. But the draw, I'll take the draw. But it's just, it's Liverpool all over. I wish Nawaz was here because I would give it to him both barrels because you can't let them stay around. Like even when they were 1-0 up, there was no. It was like
Attacking
I don't know. There's
impetus,
just a
it's
massive
stale.
gap between the attack, midfield, and defense. It made no sense to me. It made absolutely no sense to me. But yeah, man, the race for the top 5 goes on, and it's like the battle of the shittest, bro. And thankfully, our mistake where we lost didn't get punished too much, so I could take some onus in that. So thank you very much, Ozzy. And yeah, I mean, we can jump to that game. We can jump to that game if you like. So
Let's jump to the
Manchester
City game first. Let's jump to
You want to go title race? Okay, let's go title race.
Yeah,
let's go title race.
let's go there
Football's
first.
done. Yeah,
Because that's a very shocking draw, bro. A very shocking draw. Haaland ghosting, Semenyo doing nothing. And that Bernardo Silva goal was very lucky as well. Very, very lucky, Bernardo Silva.
I think it was a
goal.
cross.
It was a cross. Definitely.
Yeah, it was a cross.
Bro. We just scuffed it.
The way the commentators are making, like,
Yeah.
what a goal. Beauty.
Yeah,
Like,
bro.
only Bernardo Silva can score this. Bro, you saw his eyes in the first place where he was looking, and then only
He's looking
afterwards.
for the box, bro. He's looking for the box. After he left his foot, he's watching the ball fly. No, man. To be title contenders, bro, after that 3-0 loss in the week in Madrid, to go and draw 1-1 to West Ham when you need to put pressure
On that point
on
again,
Arsenal.
you're making. Everyone's on Gyökeres' back for not scoring. Fair enough, Haaland scored 22 goals. Wait, no, listen to me. 22 goals he scored this season. But when last did Haaland score?
Yeah, I
Do you
know
know
he's
it?
been ghosting, bro.
I mean,
It's been
conversations,
over a
bro.
month. Over a month
Conversations.
since Haaland scored. So
Yeah.
that's crazy.
This mid-season drought from Haaland, bro. Apart from the first season, it's like it's here all the time. Like mid-season,
Yeah.
for some reason, this guy like just falls by the wayside. You know, so it is something. And I mean, if it wasn't for Mavropanos' face, bro, I think he would have. I think that drought would have been over.
Bro,
you know,
yeah.
that shot he took in the face
was
from
insane.
Haaland, point blank.
Yeah.
Flipping hell.
That,
That's putting your
bro.
body on the line for your team, bro. That's putting your body on
For
the line.
Arsenal, boys. For the Arsenal.
Yeah, yeah, and I mean, it was one big step, but I mean, in terms of that City game, just to touch on it before we do obviously move to Arsenal. I didn't get to watch so much of it because I was in Tarawih, but like, what happened after the Mavropanos goal? Like, why was it that City couldn't get over the line? Do you think?
Bro, for some reason they just didn't have shooting boots. Honestly, but and plus Foden didn't play. Like, I don't know what's happening with this Pep squad. They
Do you know
have
what's the
such heavy
difference?
hitters, bro.
I think between Arsenal and City at the moment, it's the key word I think is hunger. Do City have that hunger to go over the line in this title race? Look at Arsenal. We've been winning it ugly every game, but City want to play the fancy football. They're doing the fancy football, but they're not getting into those. They're not creating those chances for them to go forward. Other than Cherki, who creates for them? Semenyo is there to finish, but other than Cherki, who creates? That's the only thing I'm looking. When you start Cherki on the bench, how are you even Pep? I don't even know what goes through Pep's head at times. How are you starting Cherki on the bench when he's been your best output in terms of chance creation? So it's questionable with what Pep is doing, but other than that, I think the key word is hunger.
But you can see that
Not good
Kevin De
enough at all.
Bruyne-esque player is not in. He's a very big miss in the squad. Not having that big creative output for them, because that's what Pep's whole system was based off. Kevin De Bruyne creating, scoring, removing him out of the equation, and like Cherki's a good player, but he's not a creative engine like.
No, bro.
KDB.
Cherki is a creative engine. He's not getting the game. He only comes on in the 70th minute, and by then it's 20 minutes to go. How do you kickstart your game every game from like 70th minute? It doesn't make any sense. As a footballer, you want to be playing 90 minutes every single game. And
Yeah,
you
I
can't
mean, it's
use
tough.
the excuse he's resting.
It's
Yeah, go
tough
on.
because you have like a lot of players in that position. Like Foden was obviously meant to, from 2017 when he broke in the squad, it's meant to be like he's not the same profile as KDB, but have the impact that KDB has. You know,
Yeah.
whether that's through
Yeah.
your shots, whether that's through your dribbling, less through maybe your passing, right? Maybe just like through progressive carrying the ball. But I don't see much from Foden these days. I since
Bro,
really
he's the
December,
same.
I've not seen much.
Yeah,
He literally doesn't play himself also. This is why I'm saying with Pep, who is your creative outliner there? He doesn't play Cherki, he doesn't start team, he doesn't play Foden. Even though Foden's not on the best of forms, who does he play? He plays Bernardo Silva in the 10.
Yeah.
So You never know what you're getting with him.
It's given it like a
That's the
Liverpool
problem.
midfield. It's like the OG Liverpool midfield of like Henderson, Wijnaldum, Milner. It's like there's no real creativity there. It's Bernardo Silva, Rodri, and Nico Gonzalez, or like I don't know who else plays there. But it's obviously all
one of the
the wings now.
seasons.
It's obviously all coming through the wings now, isn't it? So yeah, I mean, Doku seemed like he had the beating of the fullback. I don't know, it wasn't Wan-Bissaka, but he had like the beating of him.
He did, but it's the same issue with Doku every season. He doesn't have that end product. He'll do it in one game, but after that, he's nowhere to be seen. Doku has the best acceleration I've ever seen in a player, but that final product, he doesn't have.
He doesn't have
so it's like minus 320 or something. That's how bad it is. I'm telling you, he needs to improve that massively. Otherwise,
well, Gahey should have scored at the
they're not
end.
going nowhere.
I did watch the last like 10 minutes, but that Gahey, that's like, I know obviously you're bought in to be a defender. You score that goal, the narrative is different, mate. It's City come from behind, City get the job done. Arsenal are like, oh, again, these guys won't go away, And as we get to crunch time, I think that's why I know I've said it for weeks, but I think these are the moments where it's like, Arsenal have won the league. They won the league a long time ago, but these are like where it's defined that they've won the league. It's like in these moments, City just can't get over the line. And I agree with you, Mac. I think it is a lot down to Pep's sort of naivety. Well, I wouldn't say naivety because obviously he's won so many league titles, but it's like his team selection and the way that he wants to move the players forward. And Football Zone puts in the chat actually. So for you up front, who would you go for at the moment, Marmoush or Erling Haaland?
I think you have to keep Haaland. The problem with Pep's like new tactics is he's going with two up front. He's not even playing the normal three where you play left. You have your wingers. He's playing a 4-4-2 basically. So that's the massive problem. He thought that would be the massive change, but oddly enough, it's being a recipe for disaster. The only time it works is when Semenyo makes those runs in. Other than that, Marmoush is nowhere to be seen also at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, this is where Haaland needs to pick up, to be honest. Because, like, Semenyo is realistically a supplementary player. He's not a main guy who's going to win you games constantly. You know what I mean? Yeah. And if you build a system where that is the case, I mean, you're ultimately not going to win the league.
There was a chance in that game where Shirky threaded through to him. And then there was, I think it was 1-on-1 or the defender was there. But keeper made a good save. Something like I can't remember exactly.
I think the keeper had a good game. Hermansen had a good game from what I hear.
Decent game. He should have done better with the Bernardo Silva one. And towards the end, I don't know if you remember that free kick that went over him and he hit the ball. So
yes, I do remember that. Yeah, I do. Well, I mean, who cares, bro? They got a draw, and because of that, Arsenal go 9 points clear in the title race, and now it becomes we talked about it in the chat, but it becomes mathematically very difficult because they win their game in hand at 6 points. If they beat you at this point, 3 points. Then where do Arsenal in 6 games? Where do they lose a game? I thought Everton was going to be the game where you might drop points. Didn't think you'd lose, but I thought you might drop points. So. Let's move on to that Arsenal game. Obviously, you now go 9 points clear. You're saying take it one game at a time, but can we put the ribbons on the trophy?
Let's start with the one side, and then we'll complete the others in another 3 games time. But bro, literally, I think this was the best possible result for us to get, because considering our next game is only on Premier League game is only on the 10th or 11th of April. That's like 3.5 weeks from now. So if we had to lose this game or even draw it, we would be so deflated. Our morale would be, we'd be having like crying babies everywhere, literally. But I watched the first 10 minutes. Okay, I said, okay, Arsenal is on it. We're going to do something. I can see a goal coming. Bro, I went for Tarawih and I said, I'm waiting for my watch to make a sound because I got the notifications on. But there's no sound coming. There's no sound. Maybe Tarawih, bro.
Like, you think your watch is broken? How do you get a new watch, bro?
Nothing is coming. Then finally, I see a message come through. I heard the sound. Next thing I know, it's one of the messages from the Arsenal group. I'm like, oh, God. I thought we conceded at that point. But luckily, I think it was Calafiori with an it was Calafiori's acrobatic clearance. Did you see that?
Bro, crazy stuff, honestly.
out of nowhere. This is I'm talking about that hunger we have in us. And then, bro, I come back 85th minute, 87th minute. I put the TV on. Guess what? 89th minute. Victor Gyökeres, bro, steps up. Literally, you can't get on a platter more
I mean, it
than
just
that.
happened.
This is the difference between previous Arsenal teams and now. We bought him to be in those positions. Before in the past, we didn't have that striker which is actually in the box. You'll find our number 9 playing at the halfway line. I'm telling you, bro. You'll find our number 9 playing at the halfway line. That's how bad it is.
Take a touch. Take a touch, yeah? Because the keeper was nowhere to be seen. It was a counter-attack goal, and he was there for a tap-in. Take a touch, okay? Take the win,
I know
bro.
that. I know that, but I'm just saying.
Let's not get into the Gyökeres conversation, bro.
Wait, I'm going filtering through.
Because you're going narrative. I can see the narrative building, man.
No. The reason I'm saying that previous seasons, we didn't have that number 9 who's there to put it away. Remember the Southampton in 2022-23 season? Southampton versus Arsenal at the Emirates. Jesus had the same opportunity. He blazed it over the bar and we drew. So we have a top quality striker who can do it now. Even though it's open net, Gray couldn't do that with the keeper in there. But even though it's open net, the man finished it. But let's go back. Let's go to Dalman. This guy is a generational talent, bro. No one can tell me otherwise. Like the way that ball he played in, it reminded me of Ozil. Those type of balls he used to just play in over. This guy is just something else, bro. What a ball in behind. Hincapié, I don't even think he knew what he was doing. He was just stuck there. Hit him and went to Gyökeres. But Dalman, the guy is just so good. If he plays in at number 10 for us, I think towards the end of the season, he'll be creating problems. But I don't see how Arteta doing that.
And what happened to let it all work out?
Bro, to be fair, apparently he had the best game. He was actually man of the match if Dalman didn't do all of that. Literally, he had the best game. I told you I didn't watch it, but he had the best game. And even going back, I think it was we had a penalty shout when Havertz got tramped on. And they only looked for it for 3 seconds and he said it was minimal contact. The guy tramps on him. How is that minimal contact? The guy tramps on him. I think Harry Ratnam said it and a few other guys said it. It's a disgraceful call from the referee and VAR. How can you make such a call there? Minimum contact.
I mean, we had the same thing, exact same thing in our game. Voltemata stamps on Palmer, no pen. So at least they're consistent this weekend.
Every day of the week,
BGMOL were consistent this weekend.
And even like what I was trying to make the point on, Eze in that moment, he was the one that plays it through to Havertz. I don't know if you saw the highlights of that or the video of it, where it's like almost from the halfway line, he plays that ball all the way through for Havertz to make that run. And of course, that happened. And then after that, it's 90th minute. Everton want to come back in the game. They get a corner. Big header again from Gyökeres to get it away. Martinelli gets it out. And then let me paint you a picture here, okay? Max Dalman, 16 years of age. Any footballer or anyone in general will basically take a touch, then try to take the man on and then go forward. But this guy, the football intelligence at this young age of 16 years, to just hit it past 2 man, not even 1, 2 man he takes out of the game, and then to go slowly, the composure to go past, I don't know, was it Dewsbury Hall or one of the other youngsters?
Hall, yeah.
The composure to just take it past him, like, bro, what is making this guy look like a nothing? And then,
bro,
obviously,
how he didn't pass the ball? To have the balls to not pass the ball there was like, I was thinking that's incredible. Like to have the balls to not pass the ball, because if he messes that up, bro, that's like. But
everyone is on him.
And have the balls to do like a croqueta against Dewsbury Hall, is a very athletic player. Is
and then I don't
incredible.
know, as he's running towards the box, I don't know if you guys seen how he just scans to look both sides to see there's no one, and then after that he plays it and scores. Lovely stuff, bro. 2-0 victory. I'm happy for my prediction. I'm happy for the Arsenal. I'm happy at that point we went 10 points clear. Alhamdulillah.
Bro, I'll be honest, when that happened, Chelsea were losing 1-0 and I thought there was no way Chelsea were going to come back. I turned on the Arsenal game. 2 minutes later, they score. And I was thinking, how times have changed? Because 10 years ago, I watched an Arsenal game. It's guaranteed loss. Guaranteed loss. And I can have a alhamdulillah great day and Chelsea win, right? Now, the tables have turned. And I think, the league is yours. But yeah, Mohammed Asset says Chelsea is cuck. huddling around the ref, highly immature team. I mean, I don't know how that shows you
We'll
immature.
get
but,
into that.
I don't know how that shows you
Yeah.
immature, but interesting. Palmer dived, he stamped on Voltamada. Okay, I mean, that's not true. Interesting. Not like you to have crazy takes. And then Anton Kinski or Loris Karius. I'm going to go for... I'm going to Karius.
Hey.
Bro.
Because he
Karius
played
was
with Newcastle in
decent
a Carabao
for
Cup final. So shout out him.
Mm.
But yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
Arsenal, bro. This is
happy days for us, bro.
this is it.
Like I said,
how
just
can you
take
say
it one game
at
at
a
a
time,
time.
bro, Mac? Mac, the game's done. The season's done
Mm.
now for you. Can you tell us now, 15th of March, guaranteed
Oh,
they've won the league now?
December time, I told you in April is wrapped up. And that's when you asked me, are you sure it's April? And I said yes.
Well, it's actually March.
Now,
It's actually March,
bro,
yeah.
I'm talking about being comfortable. Just watch this next week after international break. Chelsea's coming up. Chelsea's going to beat them. Then they're going to play us.
No.
We're going to beat them. And then it's going to be a 15 points. 15-point difference.
Okay, that's why you need to relax. That's why you need to relax because that's not going to happen. That's not going to happen, right? That's
going to happen.
why you need to relax.
That's
bro.
going to happen. That's going to happen. That's going to
Fash,
happen. Just watch.
Fash, I'm sorry, bro.
Just watch.
It is over. This weekend was the weekend where it was over because the math says they win their game in hand, City. If City win every single game, they still need Arsenal to lose one game, right? And to beat
And that's
one
a
goal
very
difference. When Arsenal
difficult
seven
run.
ahead on goal difference. It's
the
very
way
unlikely.
Palace are playing, they're definitely winning that game. So,
But
Mm.
City, if you can win, if you can do me a favor next Sunday, turn up to Wembley. Turn up. Really give them something, bro. Because at least we need some small wins. Let them have the Prem eventually, right? But let's have some small wins before they eventually do go and win the Premier League title.
listen,
for the first
at
time
the
in
start
22
of
years.
at the start of the season, I wanted us to
22.
win the Premier League and the Champions League. That's all. Whatever came after that
Did you say quadruple?
is bound.
Bro
Is this-
said
is this
not about
quadruple.
quadruple?
Bro, my
Yes,
man
I did
said
say
the
quadruple. I did say quadruple.
Are you scared of
But that
Southampton?
was-
Is that what I'm hearing? You're
Yeah.
scared of Southampton?
No. Listen, December time I said quadruple, but I'm talking about at the start of the season. I said the Premier League and the Champions League is the main focus. We need to win those both. And bro,
Fuck
it's
you,
just
man.
December time.
There's
Wait,
no way
just
you win
click
both.
for me.
I'm sorry. I'm
No,
sorry. Matt. You're not
December
winning
time
both.
is just wait. Listen. December time, it just clicked to me. We're gonna win the quadruple, bros. I'm telling you, we're gonna do it.
It just
We
clicked
are
you, bro.
gonna
You saw it in
dunk
the vision.
on
Bro, it's
every
the car.
single. Bro, we're gonna dunk on every single team. We're gonna get past Leverkusen, okay? Then we're gonna beat City. Now take that equation. We win in the league. Carabao Cup is done. The only thing we have to worry about is Champions League and FA Cup. Beat Southampton, you're in the semi-final. Then we got both. Yes, of course, gun is favor, bro. Then we beat Southampton, semi-finals. Beat Leverkusen, we got Bodo Glimt and Sporting. It's gonna be a tough game also, but then we're also in the semi-final. Bro, I'm telling you, after that City game is both those semi-finals. Those are the only games we need to look. We need to focus on. If we win that Carabao Cup, that's done. Beat City by then 15 points lead, bro. The quadruple is on, 100%.
Bro. You know what? I remember a couple weeks ago, Mac used to go at me every time I said if. All of these are ifs,
Yeah.
bro.
Yeah.
Every single one of them are ifs.
It's ifs now, but there won't be any ifs later on in the season, bro. It's gonna be done and
Oh.
dusted.
Someone
Yeah.
And you also asked
Someone
me,
cooked you.
Uzi, you asked me if Arsenal are gonna win every game from now till the end of the season a few games ago. And you said I need to go to a mental hospital. It's
I
clearly
did too.
happening, bro. How we win it doesn't matter. The main thing is the 3 points. And this weekend, Arteta had huge balls. He had the bollocks, bro, to bring a 16-year-old on to do it for us. Imagine which coach has that. Other than Pep would do something stupid like that. Not stupid, but have the cojones to do something like that. Which other coach would do something like that? Just throw on a 16-year-old to save you. You know what I
It
mean?
kills me inside. It kills me inside to hear the way that you're talking. It kills me inside because you Arsenal fans could say your most delusional bullshit, yeah, and you have the results to back it up. You're still delusional, but you have the results to back up, and it kills me. It kills me because we're at home losing to Newcastle for the first time in 15 years, right? But you lot are saying that you're going to win every single game till now to the end of the season. Just like it's just, it's crazy. But
But I did tell you though,
delusional FC, delusional FC.
on that day, we won't win every game if we're going for the quadruple. Because if the league is sorted literally by the Newcastle game or the City game, then I think Arteta just rotates players, and then we
Oh
bound to
my
lose
God.
one game or something.
Bro, you're going to lose next weekend. You're going to lose next weekend. Haaland's finally going to turn up in the final for the first time in his career, which has never happened.
Listen, Gueye is not playing for them. Apparently, he's been their rock in the back.
I mean, bro,
He's
they can
been
beat with
there.
Kuznetsov and Diaz, bro. Kuznetsov and Diaz would just rip you another arsehole, I think. But yeah, I mean, it's looking interesting for Arsenal. I'll be honest. And yeah, the fact that we were 5 minutes away from Arsenal dropping points is going to be a bit more interesting. To then winning again, I think now we're in the 30s in terms of 30 games played, bro. I think wrap the league up. We're done. But everything
One
else,
game at a time, bro.
everything else, I'm not sure for you, bro. I think definitely FA Cup. I can almost guarantee you're not going to win that. Carabao Cup could go either way, even though you're the favourites. But I'm going to hope that City win that. And then Champions League, I don't think you have enough for that. Because, like, let's say you do get all the way to the final, which I doubt. But let's say you do get all the way to the final, you're not beating Bayern Munich. I'm sorry, you're not beating Bayern Munich.
I think we are.
Or
Listen,
PSG. You're not beating Bayern
If
Munich.
I'm
or PSG.
Arteta right now, if I'm Arteta right now, this is what I do. I just tell all these players, Saliba, Rice, Saka, Gabriel, all of them, just call in injured, bro. Don't go for international break. Take them to Dubai, another summer camp for 2 weeks, get their muscles relaxed, get them ready, and end it off nicely. That's what I'm doing if I'm Arteta.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I think in the Champions League, I can confidently say you're not going to win that. But Premier League, I accepted it a long time ago, but like, but then I had a bit of hope. City gave me a bit of hope, but now they've taken that away from me. But I think Premier League is all wrapped up. But yeah, I mean, let's not dilly dally anymore. Let's go to Stamford Bridge, where of course Chelsea took another step back in the road for the Champions League as they lose 1-0 at home to Newcastle United. As I said, for the first time in 14 years since Papi Cisse scored that goal. And yeah, I mean, when we talk about weeks from hell, these are the weeks that we talk about. Jorgensen, why the hell did he start? Why the hell did Rosenior play Jorgensen? Why did I see Liam Delap come on twice when we needed a goal? When we needed a goal at Parc des Princes, he comes on. Why am I seeing him? 45 minutes against Newcastle. When I saw him on the halftime show, like coming on, I was like, okay, khalas, the game's finished. The game's finished. We're not scoring a goal, bro. He has 2 guilty chances. He misses both of them. Allahumma barak. I'm so glad that my eyes were alive to see that. Because when in 5 years' time we talk about Hamza, like, who do you think are the worst Premier League strikers of all? Who do you think are the worst Chelsea strikers of all time? I can confidently tell you, I'm going to say Liam Delap, who scored 1 goal in eventually 35 Premier League games, was the worst Premier League striker I've ever seen in my life. Wallahi, for Chelsea Football Club, I've not seen, apart from maybe Alexander Pato, a worse football player, a worse striker than Chelsea, than Liam Delap for Chelsea. So yeah, Rosenior's idea to play the same team that played against PSG just did not work out. And I think at halftime, he should have just brought them all off. Bring all the players off, get them fit for PSG, because this game was a write-off, because we were just going left to right, to left, to right. Garnacho had the ball in front of the goal. Yes, he might be in a bit off balance. What does he do? Instead of shooting, which Ozzy knows he always does, what does he do? He chops back. He goes the other way. He goes inside. He tries to find Palmer, and it was just like, it was that the whole game, and it was done. The only goal that we conceded was our line was like this. One defender there, one defender there, one defender there, and they just went straight through the middle. Not even that good of a ball. The defensive line was just absolutely shocking.
I think that's literally Chelsea's season in a nutshell. Literally the 2 things you said. Literally Chelsea's season.
Unfortunately, I agree.
Every single game, it's the same pattern, same trend. We see it every week.
But why did Reece James sign a 6-year deal, bro? Go be free. That boy deserves to go free, man. Go to a proper establishment with a proper club, with a proper management. You'll always be Chelsea in my eyes. Like, when he signed that contract, obviously I'm happy, right? Because if we turn things around, like, he'll be the guy. But part of me was just like, bro, go be free, man. You could have got away from this BS model, bro. Go be free. You'll always be Chelsea. You'll never be a Mason Mount, bro. You'll never be a mercenary. Just go. You don't deserve this, because this is like, honestly, I don't want to be dramatic, but if we don't get Champions League, how do we keep players like Enzo Fernandez, Moises Caicedo, Cole Palmer, João Pedro? How do we give them inconsistently Champions League football? If you're a top club, top players, you have to give them consistently Champions League football, you know? And we might just get it out of process of elimination, but my God, are we going out of our way? Last 3 Premier League games, lost to Newcastle, dropped points from winning positions against Burnley, dropped 2-goal lead against Leeds, right? We win those 3 games, or even draw. Let's forget the Newcastle game. We win the Leeds and Burnley game. We're 4 points ahead, which means it will be 3 points clear of Liverpool. Level on points is Aston Villa, 3 points behind United, right? Never mind if we beat Newcastle as well. And the fact that Liam Rossini after the game has all these excuses as to why this happened and just has like a bad attitude, bro, that guy stinks. I'll be honest, Liam Rossini stinks. I mean, I didn't have high hopes of him coming into it. And somebody put in the chat, I miss Maresca. Bro, I miss him too because, yeah, I'm afraid that when we play against PSG on Tuesday, we might get beaten 3-4, 5-0. I'm very afraid. I can almost guarantee that we don't come back against PSG. I'm scared of what's going to happen on Tuesday, if I'm being totally honest. But yeah, I mean, you lads, like, give me your thoughts on what happened in Chelsea.
Do you know they were talking about the whole huddle in the center of the field in the referee game? Did you hear what Rossini had to say about that?
Yeah, he said
the referee should be out of that.
You know? Yeah.
Not even that. He said it's on the players, not him. He's not even taking accountability. Yeah. Why would the players all of a sudden decide they want to go towards the center? Surely you, as the manager, infiltrate that information for you to go and do that. Doesn't make any sense whatsoever. But do you keep Rossini at the club now? If you don't make Champions League.
Huh?
Sorry, Rosie. If you don't make Champions League, do you still stay with Rossini at the club?
Bro, this scrub, the only way we are successful this year is in the FA Cup. Realistically. It's FA Cup, and just don't be as bad as Villa. Basically, our goal now is don't be as bad as Liverpool or Villa, right? But our run-in is the hardest. That's literally United. Let's just forget about United, you know? Let's not fight them, right? Let's fight Villa and Liverpool, right? Can he do that? Can he? Yes. Will he? Probably not. Okay. Then second of all, you've got, what do you call it? Then second of all, in the FA Cup, we beat Port Vale. Then we just need to get past. We need to do something in the FA Cup. But if we don't make Champions League, I don't know where this club goes, to be honest, bro. Honestly, I don't know where this club... Like, we start to become like a bit of not really a Big Six club anymore. Like, by name we'll be Big Six, but we could go down like a Spurs route, really, at this point. You know, we have unbelievable quality, but it's totally mismanaged. Like, if we could get somehow Luis Enrique, that's the dream. The dream is in June that we get Luis Enrique. But even if he gets Champions League, but yeah, I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm not going to say crazy stuff because it always comes back to bite you, but I'm not high on Liam Rossini to answer your question.
No.
But I mean, would you in your situation, if let's say you were a Chelsea fan and you didn't get Champions League, would you keep a 42-year-old whose top achievement was finishing 7th in the French league?
Bro, I was actually in that same situation. Don't you remember when Arteta first joined? I was in that situation where we got knocked out back-to-back seasons by Olympiacos in the round of 16 and quarterfinals.
Oh, yeah.
So I was in that exact situation.
Yeah, but your owners didn't pay for players. Your owners, like, they were bad because they didn't buy players. Fair. Like, we buy players, but our whole model is wrong. Our whole model is wrong. You know, like, until this model changes, we ain't winning, like, diddly squat. You know?
Yeah.
But
well, I think in that aspect, I had some loyalty to Arteta because he was an Arsenal player. With Rossini, though, I'm not sure. Bro. I would get him out.
Bro, the brother's fresh off the boat, mate.
Yeah, you need a more experienced kind of guy who's gonna get into the Chelsea players, not someone who's gonna be let's hang out today. Want to be that type of thing. You need someone who's going to drill them. I don't know if you saw that video with Henry talking to Conte. And then Henry asked Conte, like, if one player doesn't play the way you tell him to play or play your style of football, what do you do to him? He's like, I kill him. The guy that I kill him. He's like, I kill him. And as soon as Henry was like taken aback, he's like,
yeah.
He's like, I can't take players who don't play to my philosophy. If they don't do it, they're out straight away. So you need that type of manager where it's straight onto them and demands basically hard work. And that's something that's lacking from Chelsea. It's the same with Liverpool also. That
I don't even think
hard
that's the
work
problem.
factor is lacking.
I don't even think that's the problem with Chelsea. Like, why are you starting all your starters that played against PSG, right? When you're trying to tell people that we're going to come back in, mountains are meant to be climbed. Mountains are meant to be climbed, right? We hear that nonsense. And then he starts the same team against Newcastle, a team that we beat consistently at home for the last 15 years. Why is Palmer starting? Why is Pedro starting? Why is Caicedo starting? Why is Enzo starting? Why is there no rotation, right? Maybe play Enzo because he's the engine of our team. Without him, we kind of like basically falter. Why is Hato not starting? Why is Andre Santos not starting? Why are we not preparing for a PSG game, right?
Yeah.
Giving players minutes. It was like his decision making this week is nothing to do with effort. It's just terrible. You start Jorgensen against PSG. I mean, I can talk about that till the cows come home. That guy should have been sold last year when he threw the ball in his own net against Villa, right? And tried to throw Champions League away. He should have been gone then, right? This year, plays Jorgensen, brings on Delap when we need to go. Bro, 2-2 at the Parc de France, bro. Plays João Pedro till the guy can't run anymore because he was holding off William Pacho like anything, getting the ball up. Like, the decisions that he's made recently are just, that's what I find is unacceptable. I don't think that the fact that he's young or Frenchly or whatever, like I know I mentioned it, but it's kind of in jest.
Yeah.
The decision making he's made team selection wise is just shocking, bro. Absolutely shocking, you know? And after that Villa game, I was like, there's real hope for this season. Now I'm like, fam, like it could be, not sound like KSI, but fam, it could be a long day. It could be a long season. But we just gotta, I don't know, bro. I'm gonna be making dua like crazy after this that we do something against PSG, and we just don't. I don't think we should bottle Champions League, but we're also in that Villa Liverpool camp of just being terrible. You know, we're at the bottom of that list because
Not
we are
consistent,
playing.
basically.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, I wouldn't say terrible because when we're on it, we're really good. But then it's like, how often are we on it? You know, and the instability doesn't help. You know, but that all comes from upstairs.
Like you said with the decision making, does he even know who's his starting goalkeeper? Who's his number one?
Just play with Bob Sanchez, man. Bob Sanchez has been our probably third or second best player this whole season. He has one poor game against Arsenal. I get that, right? Take him out the firing line for that. Against PSG, you play Jorgensen. Bro, I'm sorry. That is, I even went on a live and I said that's a sackable offense. He should have been sacked that night, really. Because if he can't, but he's a yes man. He's a puppet. So because he's a puppet and he's a yes man, the brother's got 6.5 years left. I've got 6.5 years more of this crap. So we're going to be doing Prem de la Creme till I'm 31, bro. Have kids, have a wife, have a house, bro. Have a family. And this mother effer will still be there, bro. 6.5 year deal. Why has he got 6.5 year deal, bro? Why has he got 6.5 year deal? It's because he's a puppet. That's why he's got 6.5 year deal.
Chelsea loopholes. That's the only way to deal.
But yeah, I mean, let's go from sadness to happiness. I know Izzy's over there itching to get up to it. And yeah, they came from a very slow first half and then burst into life in the second half as Manchester United won 3-1. I know the chat wants to hear from you. I know the chat wants to hear about Man United. So go off, King. Give us your thoughts.
Absolutely lovely. I didn't watch the first half because I was out eat shopping. I'm literally with my mom in the store. I go and I find a couch, bro, and I'm sitting there like this with my phone and I'm watching it. It was a very good second half performance. And Casemiro, bro, best goal scoring season of his life, I'm pretty sure. Seven goals is the most he's ever scored in his career. And he's about to leave us at the end of the season.
Do you see the stats even? He got the most amount of goals from corner kicks.
Yeah, most headed goals, bro.
He's deep, to be fair. And he doesn't harass the opponents as well.
Bro, it's all clean headers, bro.
Yeah.
He beats
it was a beautiful
man
header, to be fair.
Very good header to send it to the far post. But let's talk about the man who put that ball in for Casemiro, Bruno Fernandes, boys. He has to be in a shout to be player of the season. There's no contention. I think he should be player of the season.
Yeah,
especially because I'm a United fan, so I'll be very biased. But 16 assists in the Premier League. The next one is 8, which is Ryan Church.
You know, I understand what you're saying about that, but then why doesn't Haaland qualify for that?
Yeah, exactly.
Haaland has 22.
He does this.
Haaland got 22 goals and 7 assists this season.
Bro, must remember Bruno Fernandes was playing CDM at the start of the season. The first 15 games, he played at CDM. Bro, he was holding Casemiro's hand at the halfway line.
Amarim actually killed you. You lot actually could win the title.
Bro,
Genuinely.
we could
If Amarim wasn't there, you
honestly,
actually could
bro.
have won
If
the title.
Amarim didn't do what he was doing, bro, with this team, I swear. But that pass to Mateus Cunha for that goal, can we talk about it? Absolutely beautiful pass, and he did the same thing to
Straight ball
Benjamin
down the
Sesko,
line.
but Sesko didn't
Bro,
shoot. I don't know what he
that
was
was
doing.
that was a good ball, but that was more on Cunha than the actual pass.
Yeah. It was a straight ball
bro.
in between the left.
That was
the
more
right
on
back and
Cunha
centre
than
back,
the
bro.
actual pass.
Throughout the whole second half, Bruno Fernandes was just sticking, bro. He was just absolutely amazing. Absolutely
No, he's a
amazing.
baller, man.
Yeah, absolutely.
He is doing well. Give him his
My
credit where it's due.
captain. And another man I'm going to talk about is Jumpman himself. Off the bench again, scores again. He's loving life under Michael Carrick. Absolutely loving life.
I was furious when that goal went in.
Mm.
You know why?
That's a striker's finish.
Could have had
bro.
another 3
That
points
is-
on the prediction table.
Yeah,
that
true.
is a striker's finish. Just turn and shoot, bro. Don't even look where the goal is. Just turn and shoot. The
All
one
lazy,
player
Instinct.
which I'm worried about, though, bro, is Brian Mbumo. Because ever since the Arsenal game, it's just been a
What,
drop
you mean
off
when he
in
shot and went for throw-in? Is that what you're worried about?
everything, bro. Brian Mbumo since that Arsenal game. Even though he got that assist for Sesko against Fulham, he was playing very shit that game. From that Arsenal game, it's just been a very slippery slope. And it's very frustrating and lackluster watching him play. So I honestly thought he should have been benched and Sesko should be starting this game. And I think he should be benched next game and Sesko should start. Then the only other thing that worries me about this team is defensively, we are shocking because Aston Villa could have easily scored 2 or 3 every time we can't clear the ball from a corner. We can't clear a ball when it's getting flashed across the box. That's how the Ross Barkley goal came because we failed to clear it. They pushed it back in. He's unmarked, completely free to pick out the corner. Completely free. First time finish into the corner.
Well, you've got an interesting run now, right? Because I agree.
Mm.
I think Aston Villa first 2/3 of the pitch were doing really well, and then it's that final third they just couldn't create anything gilt edge. And your run of games next is Bournemouth away, right, which isn't going to be an easy game.
Tough.
Chelsea
Tough,
away.
tough.
Then you've got Liverpool at home, right? You only played 3 games in a month and a half, so that's kind of crazy. Then you got Leeds at home. Then you got Brentford at home. Then you got Sunderland away, which isn't going to be an easy game. Forest at home, and then Brighton away. So, I mean, when you hear that,
out of that
what are your
8,
thoughts on
bro,
that?
that first 6 is the most difficult. That'll be the difference between
even
getting
that
Champions League
ending.
football.
Forest is playing for their lives, bro. And
Yeah.
Brighton is always a hard, tough game away.
Yeah. But like I'm saying, okay, our next 8 games, that's going to be the difference between Champions League football and not being in there.
Nah, I see you're making
That's going to be the...
I see United making comfortable.
I think you'll get away
about
with
the
it.
Liverpool game. I'm worried about that Chelsea game because we have those bozo moments.
Where is United playing Liverpool?
At
home.
Old Trafford. Because they won
I think
2-1
United
to start the
might-
season, didn't
might
they?
Yeah, we
beat
won
them.
2-1
I
at the
think,
start of the season.
Yeah, I mean, Liverpool
United
are
might beat
shit,
them.
bro. Liverpool are that's the one that I'm worried about now. Like, if I'm looking at it neutrally, it's the battle of the worst, but Liverpool can't get over the line. You know? But that's the thing you can say about Villa is that they can somewhat get over the line. Liverpool just cannot get over the line, man.
What's interesting with this whole top 4 race? All of you'll have to play each other. Liverpool have to play Villa. Liverpool have to play United. Liverpool have to play Chelsea. Chelsea have to play Villa. Chelsea still have to play United. All of you still have to play each other. So literally, that's what's going to make it even more interesting.
But it's also those games against Bournemouth. We know we drew with them. What was it? 3-3, 4-4. In the first fixture. Then
no Semenyo though.
It's no Semenyo, but it's still a difficult game. The Sunderland game we beat them. Was it 2-0? Benjamin Sesko
3-2
for that game. Or was it? No, I think Benjamin Sesko and that was Lemon's first clean sheet. Sunderland game, it was 2-0, I think. The Brighton game we could have lost also.
Yeah.
We beat them 4-2. The Forest game we drew 3-3. We're from a winning position.
Yeah.
So it'll be interesting how Carrick manages the next right up until the end of the season.
So
he-
if Carrick gets your Champions League football, are you keeping him?
Then, if there's no other good manager available, I'd keep him. But if
Like
there's
Hamza
someone
said,
good,
Enrique is available.
But you
if
know he's
Enrique wants
available,
to
bro.
come in, yeah. If Enrique wants to come into the job, bring him, bro. Bring him. I'd love the way that PSG team was playing. I'd love to see us play in the same way. Or something
PSG was
similar.
good against Chelsea, but Chelsea literally made a meal of it, bro.
Yeah, we gave him that. But they were so good.
was-
Honestly, PSG are
Yeah,
PSG are better than us.
PSG.
They should knock us out, but they shouldn't have knocked us out the way that they did. That was down to receiving.
Bro, Chelsea was like, here's the biryani, eat it, bro.
Even, but to be honest, PSG let Gusto score. That's like Joe Gomez score, bro. That's how bad that is. You know.
That was a good work goal from Chelsea.
But I mean, bro, they'll be talking to managers now. So I don't think it's a case of like if Carrick gets Champions League, right? Will they let the guy keep the job? I mean, if he does get it, and Enrique says is like it looks close, but you still got this Carrick bounce, Carrick revolution. Why not just keep Michael Carrick?
I would, you see, but then it will be the same thing with like another Ole Gunnar Solskjaer type of thing.
Nah, but
People,
I don't know.
did
Man. I
something
think people are a
for a
bit
while.
scarred from that.
It's not like
If-
you're finished in relegation zone or something with him.
yeah, fair, but like, you know, it's that experience. I'd want a proper experienced manager to, if we make Champions League, to take us to a deep run into the knockouts, into the round of 16, into the quarters, at least. Ole took us to the quarters, and he took us to took us to one Europa League final, which we lost. We didn't win any trophy under him. If the same thing happens to Carrick, it's just a repeat, basically.
Yeah.
Because it is just vibes football, honestly. It's the same way, Ole, 4-2-3-1 and vibes. Give Bruno Fernandes the ball and he does what he does.
Yeah, give it to him and pray.
Mm.
But yeah, it's an
That's
interesting
how
one,
what it
man.
was. But
It's an interesting one with United.
if we sign a good defensive midfielder to partner Kobe Mainoo in that midfield, we can cook properly next season.
So who's your defensive midfielder you would want to sign?
Give me Anderson from Forest. Even though he doesn't play as a TM, he can do the job.
No, he plays at number 6.
Yeah, but he's
He
more
plays
of
for
a
England.
progressive player. For Forest,
but he
he's
does
very
it for England.
progressive.
He's going Newcastle, bro.
Mm.
He's going Newcastle. You know who you should get? You should get Sandro Tonali. That's who you should get.
Yeah, honestly,
If you get
that's
if you get
another
Champions League
shout.
football, bro.
Sandro
His
Tonali
agents
was
be
another
chatting bare
shout.
wasp, bro. Take him.
He's like 8. He's like, I think I saw reports around 70 to 80 mil for him, which is not bad for Tonali because I really like him. If we want
Yeah.
a Premier League proven player, we go for Tonali.
But you know who was really good today? Genuinely, I think he's man of the match for me. I only watched the first 60 minutes, so I didn't see the end. But Kobe Mainoo, man. Like that guy.
No, he was
Honestly,
so
the more I watch
good.
United, I'm thinking Ruben Amorim should be held at The Hague, go to a Heisenberg trial, should be held for wars against humanity, bro. Because the fact that he let Spurs win a Europa League, let United finish 15th, and made everyone think that this United team was terrible, right? He did get rid of some deadwood, fair play, and he did bring in some top quality players. But the fact he had this United team where they were, incredible how he did that, you know, because I think with a proper manager and a proper system, owners aside, bro, these lot could genuinely be fighting for the title because they seem to get results when they need to get them. But one thing I would say, even though I've been the one to exaggerate, it's only been 9 games, you know, only 9 games of football. It's not a big enough sample size. I think defensively they're not very good, but you are missing Martinez. I'm pretty sure you're missing Delay. I'm pretty sure you're
Pele's
missing.
been out since December, bro, with a back injury.
So you got a lot of players missing there.
I know you're saying, Hamza, you're saying it's 9 games, but I think it's more of the impact he has in that 9 games compared to the rest of the season and the season before. He's had that massive impact, whereas Amorim could never ever stamp his authority on that team.
Because
and bring
look,
out
he came
big
in a
performance.
similar time frame and Amorim came into his tenure, and he's doing exceptionally.
Wait,
well
how many
compared
games
to-
in a row have you won now? Like, what about that dude with the haircut? How many games have you won in a row?
We lost
think it's
against
2.
Newcastle last week, no?
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Yeah,
No, it's
so
fine.
it's only one.
Honestly, that
It's
felt like
on
so long
again,
ago.
bro. It's on again,
Okay.
bro. Because we don't play no midweek football. That's why it feels like a long time ago.
Grimsby did well, eh?
Crumsby,
Yeah.
Brighton,
Brighton.
Emram, everything. But next season, we
Yeah,
will
he
be
actually
there.
killed you. He killed you, bro. He fully killed you. But this is okay. Actually, genuine question I have for you, Izzy. I know Bruno's been really good since he's come to United. Basically, the only limelight that you've had over the last 5-6 years. Is this the best Bruno that you've ever seen?
No, I think his first full season was his best. His first
2021.
full season, 21, 22, I think it is.
Yeah.
That was his best season when we finished second. We could have won the league that season as well.
But maybe.
Yeah. If we had things going our way, we could have won the league that season. Because I'm pretty sure we beat City, we beat Chelsea, we beat Arsenal, we beat Liverpool that season. It's against teams like Leicester, against Palace, all those smaller teams where we dropped off points. I think it was like 12 or something we lost the league by. I can't remember, 12 or something. There was a point when we could have been top of the league comfortably. It was when that whole riot thing happened, when we had to play.
But why was he
games
better
in
then?
like 5
Why
days.
was he better then than now? Because now he seems like a creative
Now
machine.
he's
bit
more
of hitting home
creative.
merchant, but he's a creative machine.
Now I think he's turned his game away from the goals. Before he was involved in goals plus assists. Now he's more of just being a creative outlet than anything, because he's not hitting the same. I think he hit like 20 goals, 20 assists.
Was
that
it 20?
season. I think
I
it
know
was
it's a
20
lot.
plus goals, 20 plus assists that season. He hit like 50 GA or just under 50 GA. And that for me
in all
was
comps.
his best season. Yeah, in all competitions. That for me was his best. Was his best season, other than this one. For me, that would rank higher than this. Even if he breaks
Oh, the
assist
season where
record.
he was crying against Villarreal, that season, that 2021 season.
Yeah, when we lost that Europa League final on penalties.
Yeah.
Yes, I was
It's
crying
funny, I
in
remember-
front of my TV as well.
I remember during those times, people would come into my live and say KDB or Bruno Fernandes, and I used to laugh them out the room. I used to just honestly, they would put it in the chat and I'll just mute them. So I'm just like, none of that buckwass in my chat, bro. Bruno KDB. But right now, bro, he's 4 assists away with 7 games left, 8 games left.
8 games, yes.
Put your neck on the line here, Uzi. He needs to get 5 assists to break the record. Does he do it?
I think he does. I honestly think he does. If the team plays the way that we're playing, because the balls that he's putting into the box, the passes that he are giving are all good goal scoring opportunities. Because Benjamin Sesko with that one, he could have made it down to 4 to break the record, but he decided to not be selfish and try to square it for Ahmad. So if the team keeps playing the way we are, I think he breaks it before the final game of the season. Because he can get two assists in a game, bro, and it just keeps shaving. He can miss it against, for example, Liverpool. He can get it against Chelsea. He misses it there. He gets it against Bournemouth. I think before the end of the season, Bruno Fernandes will leave the season as the assist record holder, because he broke a record that stood from the 2000s, which was David Beckham's record for United, 16 goals, 16 assists in a season.
Do you think this is going to put pressure on him, though, to perform, to get those assists?
I don't think so. Ever since he's been at United, he's always had pressure.
Yeah.
Fair enough. But like now, you get into the crunch end of the season when it matters. Is he going to be that unselfish? Is he gonna think about that when he's going on goal?
Yeah, but this is his game, isn't it?
That's his game, bro. Like if you see, a lot of the times, like over the last couple of seasons, I don't know if you remember, it was the FA Cup game against Everton. Edison Cavani's first game, I think it was, or his first chance. Bro could have shot and scored, but instead he squared it for Cavani to get his goal. So he's not a selfish player.
Do you know what's gonna help?
Bro brings up something from like 4 years ago.
even now, like, bro, like in the Wolves game where he passed it to Cunha scored. You know,
No,
he's not a
do you-
selfish player at
I'm gonna
all.
point something out. Do you know what's gonna help him though to beat the record? It's
What?
gonna be the set pieces. I think United is like the second or
Yeah.
third team
Yeah,
up
no,
there with the set pieces. That's definitely
It
gonna help
is.
him
It
massively.
is a lot because, bro, his delivery is insane. His delivery is quality.
How's he been against
He-
low blocks since Carrick'S come in? Because that's what a lot of your
Well,
teams
the-
are going to do now.
against-
You got your Foresters, you got your
Fulham-
Bournemouths.
Yeah.
Like how's he been against low
Fulham-
blocks?
Against Fulham, he got the assist for Benjamin Sesko.
But Fulham don't play a low block, bro.
Because like Leeds are
else.
going to play a low block. I would say Sunderland.
Bro,
might-
And
even
Leeds is a-
Forest
Liverpool,
play a low block.
bro, even Liverpool will play a low block. You'll see.
Yeah,
That's
they're
how.
shit,
That's
bro.
how bad.
Leeds-
Liverpool
That low
will
block
Leeds
doesn't
is
mean
a derby
anything,
game
bro.
as well. Yeah, Leeds is a derby game as well, so that's a difficult game on its own.
Yeah. I don't know. I think
Also-
it could happen, but I mean McEnroe's best, man. He had Ozil 19 assists with how many games to go?
Bro, I don't even know, but there was so many.
Yeah.
That was a lot. That
So
was a lot.
you
That was
need a lot from your strikers as well, bro.
Yeah.
I think that's a
Like
big
I
thing.
said,
But you guys don't have
Olivier
problems
Giroud,
scoring.
lads. Olivier
Yeah.
Giroud.
But I'm
You have a problem
confident he
scoring.
breaks the record. Honestly, I'm confident that Bruno Fernandes leaves this season as the record holder.
Guys in the chat, put in the chat. Do you think
Mm.
Bruno Fernandes breaks the assist record or not? I think there's something that's cursed about that record, though. Genuinely, I think there's a curse around that. Because if Kevin De Bruyne can't break it, I'm pretty confident that nobody else can. In that dominant City team, if he doesn't break it, I'm like, you know what?
Mm.
Like, it's going to take a long time before somebody breaks it. But I don't even think it's that difficult. I honestly don't think that thing that is that. It's almost like the goal scoring one. It was 31, and then Haaland just came in and just destroyed it. You know what I mean? You don't need somebody to come in and just absolutely destroy it. But yeah, those were the games, lads. Do you have any other comments on any of the games, on any of the teams?
Not really, eh?
Nothing
Just
really.
Yeah.
Good weekend.
Just Spurs are
Unlucky,
shit,
unlucky, unlucky.
but Liverpool are shit as well.
I appreciate that you're not saying that Chelsea are SHIT as well, because our manager deserves it. Our manager deserves it.
You know what? Even
but
though I predicted y'all to win, I expected y'all to lose.
But we never lose to Newcastle, and they did nothing for the rest of the game. They defended really well. I'll give them that. But Voltemada gives away a penalty, but we just couldn't create anything, man. We could not create anything. Could not create anything. Mohamed Azhar says Aussie United are shit as well. So I think that's coming out of spite because you're 6 points ahead of him after you were 15 points ahead of him.
Bro,
towards the
I
start of the
remember
season.
a couple of game weeks ago, Nawaz was always chatting, we can lose so many games, but United can't get ahead of us. Who's ahead now, you small boy? Who's ahead now?
You know,
Yeah, it's not about
Uzi,
who.
We
who
can
laughs.
lose to 10
Wait.
men twice, bro. We still are
I have
above
another
them.
thing to point out to you, okay? When you beat us at that point in the season, how many points were you behind us?
I think it was
Do you
10.
remember?
Was it 10?
Are you sure it was 10?
I think it was 10 or something. I can't remember.
I think it was like 5 or 6. Or even 7, along those lines. But do you know how many points you are behind us now?
Now it's a big gap. Now the gap is too big.
19 points.
Mm.
19.
It's
Wait,
those
I have it
games.
all here. I posted the video today. United are 19, Chelsea 22, Liverpool, well now, also 22. Tottenham Hotspur 41 points. 41 points.
Flipping now. Oh,
That's
wait,
crazy.
actually, are Liverpool closer to Tottenham than they are to Arsenal? Because
Yeah.
for champions, bro, Mohamed Azhar, bro, I don't know why I can't. It's like Reece James. You can't just say James. I have to say the whole name. But bro, like it's kind of fraud watch. You won the league and then you're closer to Spurs. You're going to get relegated. Then you have to
Hamza,
Can we just get a fact check
Hamza.
on that?
you shouldn't be talking because it's the same with you all too.
Yeah, but we didn't win the league. 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 I'm saying you guys are defending champion, bro.
Do you know
I know
what
we
makes
finished
it?
10th.
What makes it even worse? Everyone is saying, which is I understand why they're saying we are the worst Premier League champions. But imagine coming off that winning season last year and into this season, spending 400 million. What does that have to say about Liverpool? Imagine that makes like 10 times even more worse.
No, they look lost. They're trying to blame Isak. Isak's not the problem. They just lost. They're lost, brothers.
But it's an identity. It's the same thing with Amorim. Like you can't see. There's no identity within them. And Noah's always alludes to like the Gravenberg thing. No, it's just vibes FC. That's all. Vibes FC. Like how Spurs
At
were,
least
and now they take you over the cycle. Spurs
I mean, they've got no
United,
control.
ah.
McAllister, bro, like honestly, he's been so poor. There was one time where he turns away from traffic really well and then lose the ball in the next second. It's like that in midfield, bro. The whole point of the midfield is to control the game, not like by scoring loads of goals and getting loads of assists. It's just like manage the game, control the game, make sure that like Kobe Mainoo, I think is an excellent controller of the game. His decision making is super elite. His tackling is great, and his range of passes is like okay, right? But his range of passes doesn't need to be that great. He's just very, very good decision maker. McAllister is like the opposite. I think they lose a lot of control through him. And I think that's why a lot of you lot like a lot of your what do you call it? A lot of Liverpool just fall by the wayside.
Maybe also on the other hand, it could be a lack of instructions played through towards the players. We don't know what information is getting passed through to them. You know what I'm saying?
Thanks for the comment, someone. That was a good one. But yeah, no, I think McAllister. I think that's the big hole. But anyway, when Nawaz is on, we'll give him both barrels. But yeah, the only thing left to do is really just go through last week's predictions, this week's predictions, and
let's pull up the graphics, boys.
So if you're on TikTok,
Let's see
join
what
the YouTube. Join the YouTube because we're gonna do the predictions now for this week's and last week. And obviously, this little mother effer is chomping at the bit because he had a good week. So let
2 weeks
me
in a row.
pull up on screen my prediction.
Mac is coming for me in second, bro.
So let's
Am I not past
add
you?
to the stage.
It should be
So
now.
this week was an excellent week for Mr. Maxai. Not only did his team win on the pitch, but he won offline. Perfect scores in the United game. Perfect scores in the in one of the games.
Arsenal and City.
In the Arsenal and the City game. Correct. Yeah. And then some extra points.
So
the
close
other
in the
games.
United game. So close.
Yeah, very close. Very close in the United game. Nawaz, I mean, he used his safety net, hence why everything is orange. So he got basically 5 incorrect scores. Well, 4 incorrect scores, 1 correct. He went for a United win. He also said Arsenal were going to drop points, which is, I think it's quite ridiculous based on the form that they're on at the moment. Ozzy got a perfect score in the Arsenal game, I believe, and then also got Manchester United, correct?
Yeah, bro, I was this close,
Tristan.
honestly. This close to
Yeah.
a perfect United game as well.
Yeah, that would have been a nice little 6-pointer, bro. Nice little 6-pointer. You would have beaten Nawaz without a safety net. Tristan got 3 correct. I got 1 correct, and Nikhil got 1 correct. And what that means for the overall league table, I know you guys, this is the part that you're excited for. 8 games left to go. This is the real running. We don't care about Premier League, bro. We care about the real running. So let's see exactly where we are at. So we are here. So I know he's excited, but let's see who's first, who's second, who's third, who's fourth. Boom! That is what is going on today on Prem de la Creme. Nawaz
but
continues
1
to stay
point.
first, but Mac over the last 2 game weeks has saved up the league table with no chips. He's not relied on anything. He just relied on the brain. As Arsenal come from 4th in the table to now 2nd, and on the heels of Nawaz with some chips to go. Ozzy obviously had a good weekend, right? But he was just overtaken by Mr. Max Said. Hamza, obviously, I had a not great weekend. Tristan potentially might not finish last, and Nikhil again. It's had consistently poor weekends, but yeah, I mean, Mac, what do you have to say, man? You went from below me to now chasing Nawaz at the top of the table.
Oh, it's just that ball knowledge, bro. Just that ball knowledge. You know what to expect. You know what to expect nowadays, what's coming. Think of it logically and not only with your heart. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah. I mean, things can change very quickly. Things can change very quickly. One thing I will say about Nawaz. Go for it.
Go on, Al.
No, go
Funnily, I said that. Don't go with my heart, but I went for the exact thing with the City and the West Ham game. I went with my heart. The exact same goal line at 1-1. And it proved right.
Well, as a wise man once said, follow your heart, not your head. you know,
That's
and
true,
you did
that's
that.
true.
And now you're ahead of Uzi. Uzi, I think you had a lot of incorrect scores, but you had a couple that were correct. Hence why obviously 65 points. And then me, I went for a big weekend, mate. I thought everyone was going to win, and in fact, nobody won. Right? I think the only team that won was Arsenal and United, and I bet on United to draw. So Aston Villa, bro, thanks for doing nothing, because you went with your heart, Mark. So did I, and my heart just got broken. So yeah, but that is the table with what 8 game weeks to go, with all our chips in hand apart from Nawaz's safety net. So it's going to be interesting. Genuinely, I think anyone from Nikhil upwards can still win this league. You know, still win this league. So it's going to be an interesting end to the season. I mean, if you had to put your bets on it, guys, who are we saying is going to win the league?
I bet on myself.
And who are you worried about? Who are you worried about? That's more important.
I bet on myself. Because to be the best, you have to believe you're the best.
Come on.
Facts.
Because in my
who are you
mind,
worried about, Izzy?
I'm always
Who
the best.
are you worried about, Izzy?
I'm worried about Mac, bro. He came from like 1st in 2 game weeks. Whatever it was, bro. I was second. Now I'm 3rd.
I think though we all have to worry about each other, apart from Nikhil and Tristan.
I think Nikhil, like,
honestly,
if he has a couple good weekends, bro, like, let's say he gets
Nah,
a good
bro.
weekend next weekend, and the weekend after, he's back in this. He's back in this.
bro, I ain't got ball knowledge.
23 points off the lead, though. You are, Mac is, what's that? 6 points. Ozzy's 7 points. I am 15 or so. But I mean, bro, you have a good weekend. Everything can change.
Bro,
as Ozzy, as Mac's shown in
you
last
play your chips
2
properly,
weeks.
bro. You play your chips properly, also, it can take you places.
Nawaz played it well, though. Nawaz played it well in terms of the first
safety
chip of the
net,
season
yeah.
was done by him. He played it. I was going to play my safety net, and I don't know why I didn't. Right? I don't know why I didn't, because if I did, I think I would have been. Well, I still would have been 4th, but
In his case, though, it worked out for him because he got almost everything wrong.
yeah, no, absolutely, bro.
But I must say, with that chip though, it's kind of cheaper to play it for 5-point game.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
Mark, I was hoping you weren't going to say that. Mark, I was really hoping you weren't going to say that. I hope people weren't going to clock on to that, because that's exactly
I
what
had
I
to
was
say it was done, bro. He can't change it.
No, but I mean, now Uzi knows, because Uzi might not have thought of that. He might have just gone on vibes. You know what I mean? Use those chips on
You
vibes.
know, you could say that, but Uzi will still forget at the same time. You never know.
Genuinely, bro, I forget what the chip is for. It's just like how in FPL, bro, I just played randomly.
No, Uzi, you should
Okay,
use it
that's
this next week coming, bro. This is a really good week to use it. So let me remove this, and then I will add. Where are we? Where are you? So, Uzi, if you can put the predictions in the chat while I do this.
I shall do so.
And,
And there's
this
no
is a
Arsenal and City fixture.
You know what? Let's add the Arsenal City fixture in. Just for some. And you know what? Okay, you can veto this. I think we should put the Arsenal City game in, and also I want to put the Newcastle Sunderland game in, just for vibes.
Just for the
you know?
Derby derby.
I can't
Mark, you
remember
okay with
I can't remember what did I say for the Carabao Cup final. What was the score going to be?
You probably said some bullshit like Arsenal going to win 6-0. Saliba with 6.
No, I said either 3-1 or 2-1. One of the two. I can't remember.
Everyone,
I don't think
I
don't think there's a point in saying. I don't think there's a point in doing the Arsenal City game because you already did it as a video.
Yeah, but then just for points, innit? Because we did it as a video, but like this for the table. You know what I mean?
No, that doesn't count. That doesn't count. That's a cup final.
You don't do. Okay, fine. But can we do Newcastle Sunderland?
Yeah, let's do it for vibes.
Yeah, okay, let's add that as I'm
happy with that. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Cool. Well, yeah. So let's start with where are we? Bournemouth and Man United, the Friday game, 8:00 at the Vitality Stadium. Ozzy, I'm gonna come to you first, mate. Where's your head out?
What's that? 10 p.m.
10 p.m. cat.
10 p.m. cat. Ooh, wait,
time.
Could be Eid day for us, bro.
Yeah, it could be Eid day for us, honestly. But like,
I think it's Eid for Hamza.
Yeah, it could be. Thursday or Friday.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So I'm thinking, if it's Eid, if it's not
If
Eid,
it's
doesn't matter. We're going to win 3-1. We are going to win
3-1.
3-1. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
Interesting. Goal scorers?
Benjamin Sesko.
for Bournemouth.
Benjamin Sesko. I'm thinking, you know
And
what?
just
right?
celebration.
Benjamin Sesko. Hopefully, Brian and Bumo can get on the score sheet as well. And maybe a cheeky Benjamin Sesko brace. Who knows?
Bro,
Who
can't think of
knows?
any other names.
No, because like I'm trying to
All
think
he
where
wants
else
to do
go.
in the chat, he'll
All
go
I want is
Benji. That's all.
That's bro. Honestly, that's all I want. Is
Does
Benjamin
Cunha
Sesko.
score away from home, by the way? Or does he only score at home?
He scored away from home against Wolves, against Arsenal, against Aston
Oh,
Villa.
of course. Yeah, he scored that goal against
Mm.
Arsenal. I forgot about that.
Absolute beautiful. Beauty.
Doesn't matter anyways.
I hate that that's
It
so
matters
true.
a lot
I hate that.
in
I
my
hate that so
season,
true.
though. It has.
Mine,
No,
it doesn't.
listen, right?
It
It
changed your
matters
season,
a
though.
lot for my season. It changed
Because
my
people were just
season.
saying Man City was just like a random game. Like, bro, you changed your season on that. But you went 3-1 United. I'm gonna go for Eid with the family. One person's a Man United fan. I want to see them sad, depressed, upset on one hand. On the other hand, I need to climb up this Premier League predictions table. So I am gonna go for born with the toilet water. I'm gonna go. I'll go for 2-2. Desmond.
2-2. Alright.
Oh, put for me 2-1. Bournemouth. you thought I was gonna say
2-1.
United.
Damn. I see how it is, though.
It's under the lights even. And Hamza told me West Ham won't do anything under the lights. Don't worry. Bournemouth will help for them.
Bournemouth have literally nothing like to play for though. Like I don't even know. Are
Yeah.
they? They have literally nothing to play for.
Click the table and see quickly.
But I mean, Adley, bro, that's the guy. That's the guy. Bournemouth.
Not even
they're
Addy, bro.
legit,
Bro,
bro. They can't get anything.
Kroopy, that guy scores out of nothing. That guy's shooting ability is like
Look at
next
this.
level.
Loki, everyone should back a draw. Come on. Win, draw. They ain't losing, but they ain't winning.
Nah, I'm going with the Bournemouth win.
That's the most obvious draw. But first,
2-1.
okay. 2-1 Bournemouth. Then the next one is early kickoff on Saturday morning. Brighton Hove Albion versus Liverpool Football Club. Mark, I'll start with you. What are you going for?
I am tired of backing Liverpool. And since this guy, Hurtsela, apparently he has apologized to Arteta. He's had the mouth to come out and says he plays attractive football. I want to see it here. So I am going for another 2-1 victory for Brighton against Liverpool.
2-1, Brighton.
I think Liverpool will score first, but then Brighton will kill them off after.
I don't think Brighton are very good, to be honest. I'm going to go for... but it is an early kickoff. Brighton and Hove Albion. Liverpool. Liverpool are shocking. I'll go 2-0 Liverpool.
Champions League also into account.
What, knocked out by Gala?
Bro, you're playing on a Wednesday, and then you come here and playing early kickoff on Saturday. That's tough.
Bro, low-key, if it wasn't Ramadan, we should have done a round of 16 live stream. If it wasn't Ramadan, bro.
Actually,
Round of 16 live stream would have gone hard, bro. Because like next round, all the English teams apart from Arsenal are going to be out the Champions League. But
yeah.
Nah, Liverpool could make it. You never know.
Chelsea as well.
I doubt that, but yeah.
What are you saying for people? What are you going for, Ozzy?
I'm going for... You know what? Liverpool are shy right now. But they need to win in order to keep their Champions League hopes alive. So I'm going for 2-1 win. Because that's the only thing they have to play for, because I feel like Gala will knock them out. So, and I think after FA Cup, they'll get knocked out somewhere there. So I'm thinking their main focus is to finish in the top 4. So they need to start cracking wins. So 2-1 Liverpool.
Liverpool, yeah. I mean, bro,
Yeah.
it's a win-win really. Because if Liverpool win,
Mm.
I get the points. But also, that's bloody Ekitike. He's so meaty, yeah. I need that sort of like, I need that to be validated.
Did he play today?
Yeah,
And
and
did he
his
come on?
cheeks, mate. He came on after like 20 minutes. He kept on skying the ball and misplacing passes, bro. The guy, the fact people comparing him to João Pedro, I think is just sick. Honestly, sick. Like, you're mentally sick, bro. But yeah, anyway. Anyway, the next game is Everton-Chelsea. Oh my God.
Go ahead, Hamza.
The next game is Everton-Chelsea. I'll go first on this one. I will go for a... Mo Dozer, put your guess for the Liverpool-Brighton game. I'm interested to know what you think also. With I know you hate Slot at the moment. But I'm going to go Everton-Chelsea. I'll go for a 2-1 Chelsea win. We have to get the victory royale. We have to get the victory royale after probably getting spanked by PSG. This is our season, right? So we have to bounce back. I'm going to go 2-1 Chelsea. I'll go 3-1 Chelsea. 3-1 Chelsea. A big away game just to sort of revitalize the season. Because Everton at home are not that great.
Everton have
Mac.
been cooking recently, though. So
Yeah, it took Arsenal a whole 80 minutes to score, bro.
Yeah, but
bro,
away
when
from
we
home,
play
they're
them
really
at
good.
home, when you play them
Away
at
from
home,
home, they
also,
are really good.
we had a tough time. The thing is, though, with Everton, are they going to have their defense back in order? Like Tarkovsky, I don't even know what happened to him. Moyes said something about he's not fit enough, but I think that's an excuse. I think there was a fallout between them two. And then the other one is Brathwaite. I think he's also injured. So Brathwaite, I don't think he's coming back. I think Chelsea is going to win. Just scrape it 1-0. And Chelsea has to get back to winning ways. They can't go back to back to back to back losses. You know what I'm saying? You got the back to back PSG losses.
I know, bro. I fear the worst, bro. I fear the worst. Although he's probably
The
gonna
players
score
will
at
take the
least-
accountability on themselves not to go and lose so many games in a row. I'm sure they have good enough players to get over the line, basically, in this match.
I need Esfar to come back. I know he's had his family problems and injuries or whatever, and I don't want to put the hopes of a season on an 18-year-old because it's not fair, you know.
Yeah.
But yeah, I will save my opinions on Chelsea players because these videos all go live, you know, and I need to obviously respect them, you know, because they're my boys. But yeah, so what are you gonna go for, Mac? What's going to
1-0 Chelsea.
1-0 Chelsea.
Wow. I'm going for 1-1. I can see a draw in this game, honestly, because I need Chelsea to keep dropping
Possible.
points. I need Liverpool to keep dropping points.
Are you worried
So-
about Chelsea though? With 8 games to go, 6
Not-
points behind. Are you really worried about Chelsea?
Not worried. It's just out of like, you know, I don't want another big 6 to be in the Champions League. Rather have
I'm
Aston
not
Villa
playing
there.
the reverse psychology card here.
Yeah.
That
Rather have
that
Aston
sounds
Villa
personal,
there.
bro. That sounds so
Rather-
personal.
rather-
We won't even meet in the Champions League, but you don't want us there. That's so horrible.
Don't want to see them in the Europa League, you know.
Think of
Wanna
the
see
content,
Liverpool
bro.
in the
Next
Europa League.
season, if we're both in the Champions League, we can go band for band, bro.
We
I
could,
still
but
think
like,
Chelsea is going to finish above United.
Inshallah.
I don't think so.
Inshallah.
I do
It's
not.
going to be
I think this
Chelsea,
could go
United,
either way.
Liverpool.
I don't see a draw. I think either Everton win or Chelsea win. I think it's going to be one of those games. But obviously, I'm going to back the boys.
No, I
Mo
think,
Dozer
I
says-
think, honestly, I think y'all will be winning the game and then Everton will find some jammy way to draw it up.
That's also possible. But Chelsea
That-
away from home isn't that bad compared to when they play at home. So
Oh my god.
to take
Leeds,
that into
Burnley,
account.
Newcastle, bro. Leeds, Burnley, Newcastle. You never want to go to any of those places, bro. Those places are all dump. And I live in, well, actually, Newcastle's not dump. It's beautiful, actually. But as in, like, bro, they're tough areas, man. And you bring them to your house, and you just poo your pants, mate.
that is
But
literally
yeah,
going down the Spurs route.
honestly, that's what I'm scared of that. But what Mo doesn't say, slot first manager to say, I don't why we can't keep clean sheets and the lead. I don't know why we can't
Slot-
keep clean sheets. Sorry, reading's a bit crazy.
It's not whatever he says. He's so like contradictory Because I remember the 1 week you were saying like set pieces are ruining the game, and then straight after that score like 2 set pieces, and then it's part of the game. It's one of the ways to win football. So he's very contradictory in what he says. He doesn't.
I think the
think
word
when
you're
he
looking
speaks.
for, Mac, is shameless. The word you're looking for, Mac, is shameless, not contradictory. That
That's
guy
true,
is
bro.
like, he's only keeping his job because he won the league last year. That's it. But
Definitely.
they
But
need
Uzi
to
still
stay
has to give
champions
his
somehow.
Oh,
his
1-1.
prediction.
1-1.
All right. Oh yeah, you gave it. Sorry.
1-1.
Yeah.
And then we go to Sunday. We go to Sunday's game, the big game. This is a game. I was at the last Newcastle Sunderland game at at St. James's Park 10 years ago. Mitrovic scored to make it 1. Jermaine Defoe scored, then Mitrovic scored 1-1. This was in, I want to say, April of 2016. The best atmosphere I've ever been to in my life. Unbelievable game. And now I'm excited because 10 years later, we finally get to see it again.
Are you gonna be going to the game?
It's too expensive, bro. The tickets are like £180. If the ticket prices come down a bit, then I'll go. But yeah, 180 is a bit steep, bro. I can't lie. Especially to watch these two just slug it out.
You're saying 180 is so expensive. That's a regular price for an Arsenal ticket if we playing flipper, I think even Burnley. That's how bad it is for Arsenal games. That's how bad it is for Arsenal games.
But I paid 180 for Barcelona, you know? So I'm like, 180 for Barcelona, I can deal with that. I could probably spend 220. I think 220 was my budget for Barcelona. Sunderland, bro.
Do you know the City tickets, how cheap they are? They're playing Madrid next week, but it's £95. They're playing Madrid, £95.
Yo,
Yes.
how far is Newcastle from Manchester?
3-hour drive.
No, it's not worth it. It's not worth it. Never mind.
Nah.
Low-key,
Never-
bro, I created a Man City account to try and win 2 tickets for that game. So, like, if I got tickets for the game, I would go. I would.
Yeah, no, I'm saying it's not worth paying £90 and then driving 3 hours.
But if Kiki Mondi is playing, then low-key, any amount of money is worth it, bro. I can see
Could be
Kylian
good
Mbappe
content for
putting
the
my screen like that.
page. Apparently,
With the
he is
City-
back from injury. Apparently, Kiki Bondi is back from injury and he's ready to play it. So
With the City tickets, though, I don't know why they're so cheap. Even the Carabao Cup final, the cheapest City ticket is 200 or something pounds for the final, but the cheapest Arsenal ticket is like £700.
It's because
So-
you'll never make it to the finals, isn't it? The last final you made was in 2020, bro.
No, but it's every single I don't even understand how much I paid to watch Arsenal and Spurs and Arsenal and Bayern. That's how ridiculous it is.
You went to Arsenal. You went to North London derby.
In November. Do you not
Yeah, I was
remember when
there,
you went forward?
No, I thought you went to. I can remember you went to Bayern. I didn't know you went to the Spurs.
I
game.
went to
That's pretty
both,
cool.
so we played them in the same week, and then we were supposed to play Chelsea after that. I couldn't make it. I had to come back home because I had work. Otherwise, I would have stayed for that Chelsea game in Gio, so 1-1.
Flipping hell, Max Rich, bro. I didn't know you had it like that. Didn't know you had it like that.
We'll discuss this after.
but Newcastle Sunderland, okay. This is going to be both teams are kind of like in up and down form. I mean, I say that Newcastle just beat us and nearly beat Barcelona, and Sunderland are struggling. Even with Xhaka, they are struggling. I'm gonna go. Okay, I'm gonna go for 3-1 Newcastle. I'm gonna go 2-1 Newcastle. I'm gonna go 2-1 Newcastle. Goals from Lewis Hall and Dan Burn to win the game. And I'll give them a
Big fan
cheeky little
moment, I
Habib
would just say.
Diarra. So, actually, you know what? Yeah, 2-1. I'll go 2-0. Uzi, put me down for 2-0 for Newcastle to win.
2-0 Newcastle win, hey?
I think Newcastle
think?
will want to get the revenge for earlier in the season. They can't be losing 2 games in a row against Sunderland, especially since Sunderland just got promoted this season. To be fair, even the first part of the season, Sunderland were good. Now, the latter part of the season, I see a major decline in their football. And they're another team at the moment that are sitting with low blocks. So remember, Uzi, you'll still have to play them. So
I remember
I
at
am
the
gonna
start of
go.
the season, these men them were sitting second. People were thinking, "Well, Sunderland gonna play in the Champions League."
Because
oh my god!
they were playing ball. They were actually playing ball. They weren't sitting back.
Then
and
after AFCON, bro,
Look,
after AFCON, it just went
it's-
down.
It's not sustainable, bro, to be playing that type of football for a
This is
club
their
like them.
Loss, draw, win, loss. So they're just mid.
Yeah.
They're mid now. I think they're on the beach as well, Loki, because they can't get Europe. I mean,
Yeah.
they can actually.
Could not-
If they pull their finger out, they can low-key make Europe. But I think they don't. They don't seem like they want it. To be
They
honest.
just want to be safe, basically.
Oh my God, Brentford could go above Chelsea. Jeez. Oh my God, and they're playing Wolves. Oh my God. I hate that.
Back on this, I think Newcastle is gonna win 3-1.
3-1 Newcastle, I must put you down.
Also, with the Newcastle one, I think they're gonna go out in the week to Barcelona, so they'll be down and they would want a big performance after
Listen,
that.
bro, listen.
Backing them.
Even if they lose to Barcelona, they went to Spain, bro. They went to Ibiza. So are they really gonna be sad?
Oh, getting knocked out in the
Barcelona's
Champions League,
beautiful.
100%.
Barca is beautiful as well, bro. Playing at the Camp
Right,
Nou,
yeah.
flip. I'll be honest, bro. When Newcastle got relegated to the Championship in like 10 years ago when they played Sunderland, if you told me, Hamza, 10 years later they'll be playing at Barcelona against the best like footballer in the world at the time in Lamine Yamal at the camp at this new camp, bro, I would not have believed you. I would have not
He's not the
believed
best
you, bro.
footballer in the world.
But come on, man.
He's a
Come
fraud.
off it.
Yeah.
Come on.
Mbappe
Come off
is
it,
the
bro. He's
best
the best.
footballer in the world, bro.
It's not
Honestly.
even, bro. It's not even Mbappe, bro. It's Dembele or Yamal. What are we talking about? If you know about best
For
players in
me,
the world, it's Yamal or Dembele. I love
it's a-
Mbappe like
it's Mbappe.
more than the next man, but Mbappe's not in that conversation, bro.
Top goal scorer in Champions League.
Bro,
Top goal
Anthony
scorer
Gordon
in
is
La Liga.
second. So is he second, bro? Come on, man. But Ozzy, what's your prediction for this game? Newcastle Sunderland.
Derby games are always scrappy. I think Newcastle edge it 1-0. Honestly
Yeah.
speaking. I think I'm putting myself down for a 1-0 Newcastle win, eh?
Another 1-0 win. Another 1-0 win for Newcastle. Yeah, I
For the
think
Geordie
you can't go.
boys.
I think you can't go wrong with that. It'll be interesting to see if the boys go for Sunderland. That'll be interesting. But okay, and then the last game is Tottenham versus Nottingham Forest. The true game of the weekend. This is
The
fugazi.
relegation
This is
battle.
proper. Yeah, this is relegation scrap, mate. Let's just quickly have a look at the table, right? We have Tottenham Hotspur on 30 points, West Ham on 29, Forest on 29. Loss, draw. Draw, loss, draw.
Imagine Liverpool gave them that draw.
Mm.
Yeah. I mean, Liverpool cheese, so I'm not surprised.
But still.
Actually, I don't need to. I can say it with chest, bro. Nawaz isn't here. Liverpool are cheeks, bro. That's why they didn't win. But anyway. Tottenham versus Forest. I'll start with you, Mac. What do you think the score is going to be in that game?
Listen, this is a tough one actually to predict. Spurs at home are terrible. But Spurs are playing Atletico during the week, which they're already knocked out. So I don't know what type of team they're going to put out. Forest, on the other hand, are playing Thursday night. They're losing 1-0 to Mitchell in the Europa League. Are they going to go all out? It's literally a tough one to predict. I think it's going to be a 1-1 draw.
Mm.
I don't see anything more there.
Yeah, I also foresee a draw, bro. I feel you.
It's very,
Honestly.
very tough to predict this one.
Because both
They're
of them
so open. Spurs.
both of them are in losing positions in their respective European games. So the question is, do they go try and win those games and come back tired for the Premier League game? Or
Forest
would they
will
rather get-
definitely do that because they're only losing by 1 goal. Whereas
Mm.
Tottenham are losing by 3, and there's no way they're going to score 3 plus not let Atletico score
Mm.
to level it up at the same time. So
Crazy things have
definitely
happened, bro.
Forest will go in. I know, but you can't. Spurs are just too shit. Never in a million years has that happened.
I couldn't have put that any better, Mac. I could not put it any better. Spurs are too shit. I agree, bro. I'm going to go for a
Stating the simple facts.
2-1 Nottingham Forest win. I think this is the game where it's like, I don't want to go too early, but I think this defines Spurs this season. They win this game, nobody talks about relegation anymore. Nobody talks about relegation because they're basically out of it at that point. I mean, are they? I mean, yeah, I think so.
It's highly
Depending on what
possible.
happens in the Aston Villa West Ham game. Depends on that. But I think Forest, bro, They are like a proper ratty team. And I think Morgan Gibbs-White and Elliot Anderson are just going to be too much for anyone that Spurs have to offer. And defensively, I think Tottenham even today were terrible, so open. I don't know how Liverpool didn't. I know how Liverpool didn't penetrate them because they're not a very good football team. But yeah, I think Forest, who need the win, bro, they're gonna kill them. So yeah, I'm gonna go 2-1 Nottingham Forest.
I have a quick. Do you think these guys are gonna keep him in the job when they play Forest? Because in hindsight, what I think is gonna happen, since they lost to Atletico, they drew to Liverpool, which the ownership thought they would lose to Liverpool also. They're gonna lose to Atletico, and then straight away sack the guy, bring the new man in. Because then realistically, that's when the relegation battle actually starts now. Because Tudor, he hasn't been great.
Is he a caretaker or is he actually the manager?
He's a caretaker.
Interim, I think. He's caretaker.
Yeah. So like, I think they keep him till the end of the season, bro.
What's the point?
Honestly.
He's not doing the job they brought him in for.
No,
It's like
they're
5 or
gonna
6
bring-
games now. They're
going to bring another brother in. He's not going to do the job.
Bro, you'd rather bring Sean Dyche in till the end of the season to do the job than keep a brother that doesn't even speak proper English to help you survive in the Premier League.
Oh my
Comes to
god. I mean, bro, I think it's kind of shameless that they're starting to talk about that because he was brought in as a relegation avoiding specialist in the modern world, not like a Sam Allardyce or an Alan Pardew. Like in the modern world, he's a relegation avoiding specialist. I know it's not been that great, but it's been like 4 or 5 games. You know, you brought him in till the end of the season. You've got to let him ride out because realistically, now he's got the draw. It's really 2 wins in the next 5 or 6 games they need to get. Really, just 2 wins in the next. They can lose the other 3 games, 8-0, 9-0. They can lose that. As long as he wins 2 games in the next 6, I think he's fine.
Realistically, this is like the same thing with slots. Like, it's just vibes. Like, there's so much space in the middle of the park. You're playing with 3 defenders and 2 midfielders. How are they getting any support? How? You're playing with those wing backs. What are they doing? All they're doing is getting stuck out wide, and that whole middle of the pitch is getting infiltrated. Like, there's no common sense applied. You know, if you look at it on a whole, Slot, literally, if Slot loses his job and Tottenham, sack their manager, Slot will be the new Spurs manager if Spurs stay in the Premier League. You know, if you deep down think about it, that's literally going to happen.
I don't think that's crazy. I don't think that's
see
crazy
that.
to say that.
I can literally see that happening.
And it'll be our managers won the league. Our managers won the league. Celebrating Liverpool's
100%.
league title, bro. That'll be the narrative. But
That's why maybe you draw against them.
Ozzy, what do you think is going to happen?
I see a
Ozzy, I think
draw,
you
but
muted.
like,
Oh,
I want
He's
Forest to
chowing,
win.
bro.
Sorry. I want Forest to win, but like, it looks like a
Yeah,
draw,
no.
bro. Honestly. It honestly looks like a draw.
Hamza, what?
I don't
Is there a
know.
way to compare the fixtures
Let's find out. I mean, I think we can do it
between
manually.
Spurs and Forest?
Oh wait, actually, I'll find the table. Oh my god, I did just see it. Oh my god, did you guys just see that? Did you see how much red we just saw on the
No.
screen? Oh my days.
Yeah.
Where are we? Did you see the
Yeah.
red? Just flash it. Red.
It's bad, though.
Red. So, yeah, obviously Spurs have lost. They've scored in every game though. So I would say if you're predicting a game, predict a Spurs goal. Because look, the last 5 games,
I did say 1-1.
they have scored. I mean, they've been solid, bro. That City game was a solid performance. This was a bit of a boring game. So it's not Forest. I think are kind of on an upturn. I know that doesn't seem like much, but it does seem like a
First
bit of an upturn.
upcoming, I want to see the fixtures to come. I want to see this.
Allah Mubarak Mohammed Azhar. Good, you were in Tarawih, not watching Liverpool. I was bad, Loki. On Tuesday, on Wednesday, I left after Isha, after 2 rakats of Tarawih to go watch Chelsea play PSG, and then we lost 5-2. So
No,
good on
these
you,
guys
bro.
are going down, bro. These guys are going down.
Which
Look
one?
at that. Spurs are playing Forest. Then they're playing Sunderland. Then they're playing Brighton. Then they're playing Wolves. Then they're playing Villa. Okay.
Where are the wins there?
I don't see a win there. Whereas Forest, they're at least playing Burnley. That's
I
one
see.
win.
Okay, I see. Honestly, if they book their ideas up, I can see a win here, and a win there.
No, but they're going away to those grounds. It's a different situation.
No,
Even though they
Villa
play
are
shit at
cheats.
home.
Wolves are shit. Wolves are shit. Like, let's be real. Wolves are shit. And so are Villa.
This is a tough running.
But bro, if you gave these fixtures to Igor Tudor, I think this is like 5 out of 10 in terms of difficulty. You need to win 2 games. If you win 2 out of these games, bro, you're safe.
Realistically, with their squad, even I'm sure it's good enough because Romero and Van der Ven will be back. They're good enough to grind it out. But will they is the big question.
You know what?
I think they can draw here. But
I think
Spurs because
win.
the team is not very good.
I'm going for a Spurs win. I'm going 2-1 Spurs win.
Oh, bro's backing them. And then Forest, who they got? They got Tottenham. Then they got Villa at home, Burnley at home. Come on, this is a Mickey Mouse run. This, and then Sunderland away.
Playing Chelsea away also.
Okay. That's a Mickey Mouse. 2 games is a Mickey Mouse run. And then they played. I mean, yeah, Mickey Mouse run, bro. That is low-key Mickey Mouse run. They played Tottenham away, Wolves at home, Burnley at home, and then Chelsea away. That is the most Mickey of Mouses, bro. But I think hopefully by May, inshallah, we would have fucked our ideas up by that point. But yeah, so those are the predictions, locked and loaded. Obviously, we have until Friday evening to decide if we're going to use our. Well, actually, does anyone want to use their chips, or do you want to wait to decide that?
Don't need to discuss with the higher ups, you know.
Need to check it out.
With the higher ups, because the obviously the
Matt, just give me what you predict the Spurs loss.
No, 1-1 draw.
1-1 draw. All right.
Nah, just run through all of them again, just in case.
All right. So for you, Matt, I got a 2-1 United L, 2-1 Liverpool L, 1-0 Chelsea win, 3-1 Newcastle win, 1-1 Spurs draw. Hamza, I got a 2-2 United draw, 2-0 Liverpool win, 2-1 Chelsea win, 2-0 Newcastle win, 2-1 Spurs loss.
Let's throw in the Carrick'S Cup, man. Let's do the final.
Oh, the video is already done. No, the video is done. I want to change my score. I can't remember what
predictions, bro. Oh, should we add those predictions into this?
No, but this is purely the league, though. We shouldn't
Okay.
Let's leave league basis.
Okay, fine. I'll take that. But okay, so in terms of the chips, so you know, Uzi, right? You've got a multiplier chip, so you can multiply. So if you're super confident on the weekend, you can multiply all your points. So if, for example, if Matt could multiply this week's, right, and use a safety net, he would have got 9 times 2. He would have got 18 points this weekend, right? You have a prediction swapper, so you can swap somebody's predictions. Right, you can basically mess somebody else up. You have a safety net, which means that you'll get at least 1 point for all the games that week, and then you have 3 wildcard chips. So now you've locked in our scores. We have 3 times in the season where we can change scores, like after our podcast is done. Okay, so yeah, if anyone wants to, low key, if you'd use the safety net and the multiplier, is that the strat? Oh, actually, maybe that is the strat. Safety net plus multiplier. Oh, okay.
I'm like, somebody's giving this guy ideas, yeah.
Somebody cooked, bro. But anyway, lads. Okay, well, thank you very much for tuning in to this weekend's show, Prem de la Creme. It was a great week for Mac and Uzi, not a great week for me. But yeah, we will be back next Sunday to review hopefully a Arsenal loss, hopefully a Chelsea win, and hopefully a Tottenham defeat as well. So until next time, make sure to follow, subscribe to everybody here as well. And yeah, thanks for watching. Okay, let's have this. Bad boy. Woo!
Oh.
And this one also. I can't even hear what this guy is saying. Uzi, can you hear him?
Hello?
Yo, can you hear me?
Yeah, okay,
Yeah,
can
I
hear you.
can hear you now.
It's funny. The
please.
first comment I see is not surprised a United fan glazing Madrid. They're the real glory hunters, not City fans. That was on the Pedri video.
You got to love it.
Oh,
But yeah, boys, I'm gonna check y'all.
Bro,
On
do
the
you know
flip
I have
side.
I have my
Hamza, I
assessment
think
tomorrow at like 10.
it says we still
Yeah.
live, bro. Hamza, it says we still live.
does it?
Yeah, we are still live.
Look, Hamza, we are
Shit,
still
sorry.
live, bro.
Bye, guys.